So the pattern of your priesthood is very important to God. In the Bible, David, because of his love for God, when he had to bring the ark of God back to Israel, David decided to buy new Mercedes. He bought Bentley, new cars, because he loved God. And like, wow, I can't just let the ark come back to Israel with, on people's shoulders. No. I won't do that. And God was very angry. Why was he angry? Because the pattern was that the priest should what? Carry the ark. And on that journey, there was a young guy, Uzzah. He was just overzealous. The guy touched the ark, and God roasted him like barbecue. Praise God. I hope they hit him. But they won't hit him because they are not carnivores. He went against the pattern. You don't, out of love for God, create another pattern for him. No. There's a pattern to follow. So no, in this church, Christians, all of us will not pray. We have prayer band that prays. No, that's not God's pattern. That is like trying to buy a Bentley for God. The priesthood had a pattern. There was another king. He was called King Uzziah. He was a king, was not a priest. So he decided to burn incense before the Lord, which was not his job. The job of burning incense belonged to the priest. And the Bible says, as he burned incense before the Lord, what happened to him? Remember his account? Immediately he became leprous. Was it God or the devil that made him leprous? Huh? None of the above. Was it God, the devil, or himself that made him leprous? It's a lie. How you deceive yourself? Maybe one day I'll teach you again on the nature of God, you will understand. The fact that a man is nice, the fact that a man is loving, does not mean he doesn't have a soldier. The fact that a nation is kind and they don't do whatever, it doesn't mean it doesn't have a military. The fact that God is loving, it does not mean that God does not judge. Are you following me? Funny enough, the first conversation God had with man that had the body revealed God as a judge. In the day you eat of this, you will surely die. There's a part of me that has been set up to judge circumstances. I don't have to show up physically to judge it. I know you have heard that God does not kill. God has never killed. No, he didn't kill. He only took his life. There are two different things. Praise God. When the government of a country sentences you to death by hanging, is it Buhari that kills you? Huh? The system killed you. Good. Praise God. So, and if it was Buhari that set up the system, so who killed you? Buhari is not angry at you. He set up a system. The system works for everyone. If he's going to be righteous, it will work for everyone, whether his own biological son or his wife. Abi? Good. So, sir, do you mean that the priesthood is so important to God? Yes, that's what I'm saying. Does it mean that God can be angry with everything that is injuring your priesthood? Yes. It means God can be angry with your business that is injuring your priesthood. God can be angry with your husband that is injuring your priesthood. God can be angry with your parent that is injuring your priesthood. God can be angry with your job that is injuring your priesthood. God was angry because they did not allow the priest out. So you may not know, God is not happy with anything that is injuring your priesthood.